All right, we are looking at metric conversion and we shall be discussing length, capacity, and weight. Now, let's discuss this chart for easy understanding of the conversion. Here we have KHD, BDCM, and all this can be remembered or by using the word King Henry died by drinking chocolate milk. Say that again. King Henry died by drinking chocolate milk. A stands for kilo, which could mean kilometer, kiloliter, or kilogram. H for hecto, which could mean hecto, hectometer, hectoliter, or hectogram. D stands for deca, which could also mean decameter, decaliter, or decagram. E here stands for base, for meter, liter, and grams. That is what we are discussing. So D stands for deci, which could mean decimeter, deciliter, or decigram. C stands for centi, which could mean centimeter, centiliter, or centigram. M stands for milli, which could mean millimeter, milliliter, or milligram. Okay. Now, this arrangement is in um, descending order. Okay. What do I mean by that? Kilo is bigger than hecto, hecto is bigger than deca, and deca is bigger than any of these things you have in the base place. And also, whatever you have in this base place is bigger than deci, deci is bigger than centi, and centi is bigger than milli. All right, so if you go in descending order, like I said, the distance you have in between any of these metric units is 10. Okay, is 10. So it means that from kilo to hecto is 10, hecto to deca is 10, and so on. And so if also if you are going from in descending order, like I said, you are going to multiply. Like for instance, if you are converting from kilo to hecto, you just multiply whatever you value you have by 10. If you are converting kilo to deca, you multiply whatever value you have by 100 and so on. So let me ask you this question: what about if you are converting kilo to milli? For instance, you are converting kilometer to millimeter. What are you going to multiply by? So looking at this, that's going to be 10 times 10 times 10 times 10 times 10 times 10, and that is going to give you 1 million. So you're going to multiply by 1 million. It then means that 1 kilometer or kiloliter or kilogram equals to 1 million millimeter or milliliter or milligram. All right, so let's look at it. If you are going in ascending order, that is from the smallest to the biggest. Milli is smaller than centi, so centi is smaller than deci. Deci is smaller than whatever you have in the base place, and whatever you have in the base place is smaller than deca, and deca is smaller than hecto. It's just the reverse of what we have discussed. And so, if you are converting, changing from milli to centi, you're going to divide whatever you have by um, 10, and milli to deci you divide by 100 as well. So it's just like opposite of what I have said. So in summary, when you're converting a bigger unit to a smaller unit, you multiply. Okay, and when you're converting a smaller unit to a bigger unit, you divide. Right. So what you divide by now depends on the number of time you move it to a particular one. Just like I said here, if you have milli and you are converting it to deca, what do you divide by? 10. You 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you are going to divide by 10,000. So that is that. So let's quickly look at this example. So here you have 23.47 meter and you are changing it to centimeter. Come back to this place. Come back to this table. So you are changing from meter to centimeter. You can see you are moving in descending order from big to small. Okay, because meter is smaller than centimeter. Okay, so by how many steps or by how many by what number is meter bigger than centi? It's 1 2, so it's by 100. It means that 1 meter equals to 100 centimeter. So and that is in descending. Definitely you are going to multiply because you are converting bigger unit to a smaller unit, so you multiply by 100. And so 23.47 times 100 So it gives you 2,347. How do you do that? Just move the decimal point. If you're multiplying decimal number by by 10, 100, 1,000, just move the decimal point to the right, the number of zeros that you have. So you can move this 1, 2. So you have your answer. So let's look at this next question. 4.23 kilogram to centigram So let's go back to that table and see what you have. Kilogram to centigram. So you are still moving in descending order from bigger unit to a smaller unit. Okay, kilogram to centigram. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 10 times 10 times 10 times 10, and that gives you 100,000. So 1 kilogram equals to 100,000 centigram. It means that that's what we have, the value we have here. We're going to multiply it by 1,000. We're going to multiply it by 100,000 rather. And so 4.23 kilogram times 1,000 is going to give us 423,000 centigram. Okay. All right. We are looking at metric conversion, and we shall be discussing length, capacity, and weight. Now, let's discuss this chart for easy understanding of the conversion. Here we have KHD, BDCM, and all this can be remembered or by using the word King Henry died by drinking chocolate milk. Say that again. King Henry died by drinking chocolate milk. A stands for kilo, which could mean kilometer, kiloliter, or kilogram. H for hecto, which could mean hecto, hectometer, hectoliter, or hectogram. D stands for deca, which could also mean decameter, decaliter, or decagram. E here stands for base, for meter, liter, and grams. That is what we are discussing. So D stands for deci, which could mean decimeter, deciliter, or decigram. C stands for centi, which could mean centimeter, centiliter, or centigram. M stands for milli, which could mean millimeter, milliliter, or milligram. Okay. Now, this arrangement is in I'm sure you've learned one or two things from this video today. Till we meet next time, thank you and bye for now.